สวัสดีครับมีปลาเยอะนะ I guess the biggest one's about 5 inches, maybe 4 or 5 inches. Whoa! Look at that one. Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. I think I found some cheap luxury today in the form of a 5-star resort here in Wongamat. That's right, that's where we are, Wongamat, and we are on our way to check in this morning to this 5-star luxury resort here. There it is, Garden Cliff Resort and Spa. It's rated 5-star, and I think it's a relatively good deal. They've got a big grounds here, long driveway. This was only, I think, 1,200 baht. Now, we did spend about 1,000 baht more than that because we got an upgraded sea view room. There was the booking fee, the tax, and we also opted for the buffet breakfast, which we'll be sure to take a look at. But first, let's go in here and get all checked in. So we're way out in Naklua today. We're not far from the Sanctuary of Truth. And this is the Garden Cliff. We'll go in here and check it out. Very nice back here. This is a busy weekend in Pattaya. There's a lot going on. It's Halloween weekend when we're staying here. I know that's not when it airs, but when we stayed here, it's the day before Halloween, and Halloween fell on a Saturday, making it a weekend. Kind of a double whammy, a special day on a weekend. The hotel prices in central Pattaya, much higher than normal. But out here in Naklua, Wongamat, they were about the same as they've been. But some of the places I've stayed even as recently as just a couple weeks ago for this weekend were much higher. I would say 10 to 20% higher easily. Maybe 25% higher. Tomorrow we'll be right in the thick of the action, albeit at a less luxurious establishment. But for today, we'll enjoy this place and we'll go look around. We got checked into the room and we'll look at that and the pool and the beach and everything. And we got to get something to eat, as usual. So welcome to our guest room here. I guess first we'll see what's in the closet. Couple robes, monogram there with their logo. Safety box and an extra pillow. I like to see that. Bathroom scale in the bedroom. And a beautiful bed, a big bed. Soft bed, was very comfortable bed. Real wood back there behind the bed. And a nice little lounge. But this room kind of reminded me a little bit of Dusit Thani. It's that kind of old school luxury. There was nothing gaudy or pretentious about it or cheap. See if we got a mini bar here. They didn't say anything about that at the front desk. That's why it's empty. But there is free complimentary coffee and tea. So we'll see what's out here. I believe we were on the 6th floor, a decent sized balcony, and there's our view. Well, it's a sea view. It's not ocean front. It's a sea view, but definitely a great view of the pool. And that's the lobby where we just were checking in up there. And looks like a nice day out, so we'll go down and see the grounds and everything as soon as we look at the room. There's a lot to see here, and I feel like I got the place to ourselves. But the bathroom's a good size. We've got all the amenities that you'd expect. It was quite spacious, actually, and you have a separate bathtub, separate shower. A lot of people ask about that, but you do have them, and it had a pass-through right there. You can pass through from the bathroom to the bedroom in a window. Towels. Now, one thing I will say is they didn't have a rainfall shower, but here again, it's not a new place. It's a little bit older, so give them a pass on that. But let's get on the elevator, go down the stairs. So yeah, it's just the slightest bit unusual because where we were before up at the lobby is actually the second floor. When you come down to the pool and the grounds, that's the first floor. So this is the first floor we're at. The lobby's actually up those steps. And we'll go to the pool and there's a spa down here, a poolside bar, actually a couple pools, and we'll go down to the beach and we'll just give it a look and see what's doing. So you got this little private beach area, and up beyond that is all the pool, 2 levels of pools and sun decks. But the beach area, to get to the actual beach, which is down here, it's a big wall here. So you got to walk up the steps, walk around here, past these little cabanas, down here, through this other set of steps. You want to take a little dip in the actual sea, which actually the water looks very clear and clean here. It's not a whole lot of beach down here, so they made that little kind of private beach up there. And then quite literally you can walk right down here and there's the Sanctuary of Truth. I don't think you can get there though, because you've got a big wall protected by a huge cement abutment going all the way around. Some guys down here doing something with a net, maybe fishing or something. Oh no, I guess they were out in the water. They just hooked it on there so they can get their fish off. Ah, I see. I see what's going on. สวัสดีครับ มีปลาเยอะนะมีปลาเยอะว้า I guess the biggest one's about 5 inches, maybe 4 or 5 inches. Whoa! Look at that one. That's a barracuda. Barracuda. อันนี้ชื่ออะไรครับ Passat. So they call it Passat, but I think it's a barracuda in English. Yai. นี่กินยำ ว้าวเก่งเลยตกที่นี่เหรอครับผมครับ Oh, he's caught that big barracuda or whatever it is right here. So not sure I want to swim there with those things swimming around. So he let us check in early. I guess my impression of this place is there's nothing pretentious, there's nothing gaudy, there's nothing that's overdone. It's just kind of what you see is what you get, but quality through and through. You know, quality materials. This is built from very nice hardwood floors throughout, very nice tiling. The gardens are very decent. The pool, not as grandiose as some of the newer resorts, but that's what I mean. There's nothing pretentious about it. It is what it is. And we like the room here. Again, the room is not as modern. Some of the modern conveniences aren't there. Plugs next to the bed, USB outlets, things like that aren't really a thing. But we like it. A little bit of, I don't know, old world charm. Old world in terms of old world Pattaya. Not old world, just old world Pattaya. Very enjoyable. And we'll probably get an afternoon shower. It's looking that way. She loves that. The back flop, not a belly flop, the back flop. I don't know if that's such a thing. So we actually had quite an adventure for lunch, but I think I'm just going to do a separate episode on that. It was way too much. It was way too epic for this one. But we had a snack at night, pad thai. I went and got a street vendor and 45 baht pad thai while V stayed here with her new friends at the Satang bar. The Satang is the basic unit of measure for the Thai baht, like the penny to the US dollar or the pence to the UK pound. But the Satang is, you can't get anything for a Satang, put it that way. But she looked like she was having quite the fun while I was kind of stuck here at the street vendor. Seemed like he took forever, and meanwhile she was really getting to know everybody, and they were getting to know her. But anyway, we were hungry, so we just thought we'd share this pad thai, and it was okay. It was just okay. There were plenty of places open here in Nak Lua. I didn't want to go all the way back into Central Pattaya. We started that way, and I thought, it's too far. We seemed like we rode for 10 minutes, and we weren't even out of Nak Lua yet. So anyway, we just stopped here on the main drag at the Satang, and finally, there's my pad thai. Now I can go back and enjoy that and join in on the little reindeer games going on there at the Satang bar. I guess it'll be my turn. Tell you what, for such a small little, probably 90-pound girl, I think she was Cambodian actually. She was very strong. I don't think my turn in the chair was as enjoyable as V's. Yeah, she was a strong little thing. Look at that. She's twisting me up like a pretzel there, pounding me there and there. Well, anyway, I can't complain too much. And I guess at the end of the day, it was all a good night, and it wasn't all bad. And we made some new friends, met some people, and had a couple beverages, 60 baht for a beverage. So it was pretty good. So the next morning, bright and early, I'm up at the buffet, and you know my policy on breakfast buffets. Get there early, get first dibs on it, and record everything so I can get some good footage before everybody's in my way and all the food starts disappearing. But I noticed peanut butter there. That's unusual to ever see peanut butter as a condiment. All kind of stuff here, some meats, and I don't know what kind of meat that is, but like a salad bar kind of thing. And of course, I'm always looking for the bacon. Nice fruit selection there. But this was a big buffet. It felt really grand, all kind of different. So you saw they must have had 200 plates stacked up there. I don't know how many people they were expecting for breakfast, but so far no bacon. All kind of stuff, though. This would all turn out to be Thai food, much to my chagrin, but I found it in a couple minutes. It just took me a couple minutes snooping around here, and I was able to locate the bacon. It's back there by the chef. So I'll get a platter put together here, a plate of goodies, and then I'll show you what we got. I think that was ham. Yeah, everything's out here except the bacon. They hide that in the back. Baked beans. That's another one you don't see all the time. Once in a while you'll see baked beans. Only at the higher end buffets will you see baked beans. But anyway, let me put together a plate, and then I'll show you what we got. There you go. A couple eggs up, and order a bacon, a croissant, and on the side there even got I think it's a bowl of Cocoa Krispies. I'm not for sure. It's probably some kind of generic thing, but they look like Cocoa Krispies. They're not the bigger ones, the Cocoa Puffs, but they were pretty good. Great breakfast, that. Really surprised to see peanut butter. You just don't see peanut butter. They don't give peanut butter away. Peanut butter is expensive. Lovely morning. We had some rain yesterday. Little showers in the afternoon. But wow, not a cloud in the sky today. Tell you what though, staying here, right over here behind me, I believe that's the Palm condo. It's right here in this area, and that was one of the ones I was considering for my condo search. But staying here last night, it really brought it home how far this is, and
how kind of inconvenient it is getting to Central Pattaya. The baht bus doesn't run by here. It's a little bit of a ride just to go up to the main road in Naklua. So it was, for me, it would have been too far. Definitely would have been too far. I want to be closer to the center of town. Good stay, great sleep last night. Big spacious room, sea views, nice pool. No covered parking. Got to give them a ding for that. No covered parking. But it's kind of an old school kind of place. So off to the next one. So V's decided to wake up and hit the breakfast buffet. She couldn't be bothered when I woke up, so I came down by myself. And then as soon as I went back up, she sent me a picture saying she's down here. Ôi, kiên phắc tong hả? Han chao phắc tong hả? She's having pumpkin for breakfast.
2 ค่ะ
Egg and pumpkin. A perfectly well-rounded breakfast.
So yeah, I guess it's true. There is something for everybody at a breakfast buffet. So there you go, another 5-star luxury Pattaya property there. Yeah, technically a little outside of Pattaya, Wongamat. It still included the Pattaya area. And it was nice to kind of go up there and change the scenery a little bit. And I felt it was necessary. I really wanted to stay at a nice place, but the really nice places I had my eye on in central Pattaya were inflated for this holiday weekend. So I went to that one, and it was nice. And it was nice to spend an evening out there. And we did have a really good lunch out there at the seafood market. I'll get an episode on about that. It was pretty good. But anyway, I recommend the resort. We had a good time there, and the breakfast was good. I think the last time I've seen baked beans at a buffet was at the Centara, the Grand Centara in Bangkok. I think it's been that long. But anyway, I could be mistaken. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one off here, and as usual, thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.